Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final daily for this Mk1a Spitfire from Durafly, as you see here. Final daily because this is the release daily. The Spitfire goes on sale today, just in time for Christmas. Hurrah! Now, you would have already seen some details about this model. I'll go into a little bit of the spec and a little bit of the features. This is a 1100mm model, as you'd come to expect from all Durafly warbirds. It's EPO, it's plug and fly. That's all the basic stuff, but what you maybe don't know is just how finely detailed it is. This model is all about the scale, detail and finesse, and I'll show you some of those in just a second. It has surface finish and detailing very close to the P40, the P40N, the previous release from Durafly, but where it excels and where it is better than the P40 is actually in the flying performance. We've done our homework and this is actually a little lighter than the P40N and flies so much better for it. It's not a handful, it's very much benign in the stall, and it's a real joy to fly because of that much lighter wing loading. And of course it's a Spitfire, so not only does it look good in the air, it flies and handles extremely well. So those details that I mentioned, well, you've got a Aerostar 3636 770 kV brushless outrunner. There is a Aerostar 50 amp speed control pre-installed, and it has 9-gram servos throughout. And talking of servos, let's give you a little run through. I'll just get my transmitter. So obviously you have all the controls: aileron, elevator, rudder, throttle. Put that on. There you go, there's a throttle. That is the 11.25 by 7 scale propeller working there. But the reason I want to bring my transmitter out is to show you some of these details under the wing. If I lift it up, I think you can just see here. Now you'll note on the previous Spitfire that we did, the Mark 24, we didn't really go all out with the detailing of the flaps especially. We have on this one. If I just do this, you'll see that we've got the full split flap, very scale and authentic Spitfire flaps done for you here. Bring those back up. They work a charm and look great. And of course it's got the retracts. Very nicely detailed wheels and undercarriage, and you'll also notice the angle and position of these retracts actually make it much better for ground handling. We've deviated slightly from the scale position, not that you'd really know unless I just told you, but what that results in is a much happier aircraft on the ground. Spitfires are notorious for being a bit tricky on the ground. This one is not. It will take off just as well from grass as it will from tarmac, for example. Now as we carry on around the details, there are the smaller panel lines. Again, not like the Mark 24 that we released a few years ago. These panel lines are much finer and much more crisp, which is great. We've got LED sets. We've got them in the wingtip and a navigation light at the rear here. And then the small plastic details, you've got the exhaust stacks, you've got the aerial at the back here. You've also even got a slightly detailed cockpit, but more importantly is this mirror here. This is the rear view mirror, if you like to, so you can see if there's any sneaky Germans sneaking up on you. That's actually got a reflective patch on it. Again, very fine little details, and if you look inside the cockpit, I'm sure we can get some cutaways of that later, you can see just how nicely detailed the cockpit is as well. Now you see it in with stickers applied. It doesn't come with stickers applied out of the box. What it comes is in this pre-painted but blank state. You will get the anti-walk lines along the wing pre-installed, but the rest of the decals you'll have to install yourself. Now talking of decals, we've got two choices actually. We've got EBG, which is the aircraft of Pilot Officer Eric Locke, an ace from the Battle of Britain. And if I turn it around, we've got DAZ, which is another Battle of Britain ace, or representative of another Battle of Britain ace, Bob Doe. And like I was saying, both of these stickers, decals, are supplied in the box, so you get a choice of applying either DAZ or EBG. Or if you want to go all out, you can apply your own decals and really make the Spitfire your own. In terms of assembly, very, very straightforward. Screw-on tail, one-piece screw-on wing, and you have to screw on the propeller and spinner. Other than that, you just need to fit your own electronics by way of LiPo and receiver. Now with the LiPo, again, as with previous Durafly models, it's both 3 and 4S setups. I've actually got in here right now, if I hold that up again, that's the hatch off, very nice and clean. I've got a 2200 4S in here. You can also have anything from a 22 right up to a 2600 3S. The 4S for my money, is the better pack. You get that much more power and actually longer flight times. It will fly very scale on the 3S, but you just get that much more headway with the 4S pack. And with the 3S, you may need to add a little more additional nose weight. And that pretty much sums it up for the Durafly Mk1a Spitfire. It is available right now. There is a slight limited stock in warehouses, but we'll be getting more again in January, so you can put it on back order and feel confident within the month that you will get a shiny new Spitfire if you miss out on the initial batch. But it's worth waiting for. I know you guys have been waiting a long time already. You will get this under your tree if you order right now. There is stock in all warehouses and spare parts are available too. It's a gorgeous rendition of this infamous aircraft. Beautiful model to fly, beautiful model to even just to look at. So get yours today at hobbyking.com. If you look on the new items page, or if you look underneath this video, you will see a link to the listing. Now, one more thing of note, if I turn it around again, just to get you in the mood, DAZ, as I said, is the aircraft of Pilot Officer Bob Doe. Now, his daughter, Helen Doe, has written a biography on her father and his time with the RAF, and especially in the Battle of Britain. I highly recommend you buy that book. There'll be a link to the Amazon page underneath the video where you can buy that book also, just to really get you inspired before you get on the sticks and fly your own Spitfire. So thank you very, very much for waiting. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoy your Spitfire. I hope you enjoyed the product video, and there'll be a product profile on this as well. So look out for those. We can link those underneath this video as well. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Happy Christmas if that's what you're celebrating this time of year, and I will see you next time.